Hey guys, welcome back to Down the Stretch. Let's have a look at horses to watch out for. Hit and Run and Chinita Estrella. All right, there is the Chinita Estrella had a very bad start. Here's the front view. Hit and Run. The four horses going to come. Hit and Run stumbles and then interferes with Chinita Estrella, who had a bad bobble. So both horses had a very awkward beginning. As you can see, Hit and Run is hidden in between horses, but Chinita Estrella is now second to last. Yeah, she's second from the back. That's Chinita Estrella after having that bobbled start. Hit and Run still I can't. Hit and Run is hidden from view. Falling back. There's Chinita Estrella second to last. Way off the pace, and if you know Chinita Estrella, that's a horse that has pace. Although up in class, she does possess speed, so she would have been earlier. But as you can see, she got badly hindered and turning for home now. You can see Hit and Run, the rider motionless the entire trip. There's Chinita Estrella picking up late, but the rider easing up Hit and Run. So maybe after that stumble at the start, probably hurt herself, and the rider doesn't want to hurt her. You can see him pulling up Hit and Run out of the race. Chinita Estrella staying on to finish seventh here, which I still think is a good one after that very awkward start. Next, we're going to look at is Digital One. Here you're going to Digital and have a get squeezed right out. There he is, squeezed out to the back of the field. Here's the front view. They sandwiched him, squeezed him right out of the race. As they come up the backstretch, heading towards the half mile. Digital One having to play catch up, and he's under the fence now. He's on the rails. There he's on the rails, coming up. Has nowhere to go. He's maybe 6 lengths off the leader with a wall of horses in front of him. Bootylicious cruising on the lead, displaying speed and class. So we're not saying that this horse would have beaten Bootylicious, but I'm just saying he had a very awkward start. Squeezed out, not him usually style coming from the back, and he's going to come turning for home here. The rider has to take him off the rail and bring him out wide. Had nowhere to go. So Bootylicious on cruise control down the stretch. But as I said, we're paying attention to Digital One, who is finishing very well after the hindrance. And he's coming really, really nice to complete the exacta with the speedy and classy Bootylicious. There is a good second. Next up is Buzz Assault. This is a very interesting one. We all know Buzz Assault is a speed merchant. There is the grey horse. You see Roman trying to get him into position, but they squeeze him up. He gets squeezed there and get blocks out completely, and doesn't get to go anywhere near the lead. And even everybody knows Buzz Assault, he's a speed merchant. He's going to want to be near that lead or on the lead. And as you can see, he's maybe a good 8 lengths off it at this point, and trapped down against the rail with nowhere to go. So Radish Roman, I think doing the right thing. You're not going to try to force a horse, because he's known to stop in the stretch. So I think this is like for the new trainer, also a teaching theory. He's trying to come through on the rail again. They blocked him out, and as you can see, the entire race, Roman don't ask a question, because he unlucky he's not getting any race in the room, and see them still pushing him down to the rail, and Roman didn't get a chance to pull that trigger. So and he still ran fourth. So the next time in town, definitely have a look on this Buzz Assault. This was a very interesting run. Maybe he can be rated. Next, we're going to look at Sugar Daddy, Speedy here, and California Gold. Gilbert lost his rider in the starting gates, but as you can see, the 7 horse hits the 8 into the 10, who in turn slams into California Gold. Here's it from the front. The 7 is going to slam into the 8, who bounces California Gold. There you see, bad off stride, pushes him way out. So that's a hard bounce for him to push him all the way that far out. And as you can see, California Gold is also a horse that does have some pace. No one was beating Unbelievable Force. So we're going to get that out of the way. Unbelievable Force is a big bully, and when she gets to that lead, you're not going to beat her. So no one's going to beat her. Talking about California Gold, which was my exacta horse. but he got, as you can see, California Gold is way maybe 10 off the leader. There he is. So it's uncharacteristic for him to be that far behind. But as I said, from that beat, that bounce about with those three caused him to be way off. As I said, Gilbert, the rider, he came out and the rider was still standing in the gate. The 8 also got a bad bounce. So too the 10, that's Speedy here. And the 8 horse was, I remember who's the 8, but Speedy here was the 10. But as I can see, unbelievable force, easy winner. But California Gold, they're going to finishing strong for 4th. Yeah, so watch for California Gold back next in town. Okay, we're going to look at these three, Lady Abimala, Garland, and Ideal Winner. Okay, Lady Abimala ditched the ride at the start, and so she never got a fair race. And in the same Lady Abimala race, recently on my Horses to Watch video, I talked about Smart Asset when he made a bad step and hit the rail. And then my latest video, I talked about Acknowledge Me and Burning Valor. Acknowledge Me reared. Burning Valor caught up in the gate and lost the rider in the same race. Somebody was saying that I was making up excuses. Somebody commented say I was making up excuses because of my whatever tips. But this race, I was trying to show that I was making up excuses. They actually did not have fair starts. Because as you can see, Acknowledge Me. Very next start, came back, win. In the same race, Smart Asset, next start, finished 3rd. And Burning Valor in the very next start finished 4th. Made for a very good superfecta. And I think I picked all 5 horses. And Box was 5th. Superfecta paid 6,000. Hi-Fi paid 25,000. So it's not excuses. I was just pointing out that they did not have fair starts. But I don't mind criticism. You know, I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes, the subscriptions, all of that. You know, so I want to interact with you guys. So you can message me all you want. As long as I see it, I will respond. But sometimes you know things happen and you're busy and you don't get to see it. But I try my best to read all of them. Okay, back to the other two. This is Garland. Impressive debut. I didn't even realize this horse was a Utah horse because I didn't tip him. I didn't spot him. But he finished lame. As you say, only ones have to dismount. So be careful of him next time out. And the other one is Ideal Winner. Ran a good race. Was chasing Strong Mind. Finished 2nd. There is drifting out under that left-hand stick. But is going to break down right at the finish on that left foreleg. So be careful of that horse next time at the track. Okay, guys, as usual, be safe.